Hi friends, welcome back or welcome if you are new. My name is Mali and welcome to a very exciting vlog. If you guys have read the title by now, we know that we're going to be reading Twilight for the very first time. I have never read or even watched the Twilight movies. I was just way too young. I was like 5 years old when the book came out and I was 8 when the movies came out. It was a weird mixture of me being way too young, and I also don't think my parents would have let me watch it, and also I was chronically offline. I was blissfully offline at that time of my life, and I was homeschooled when I was a little kid, so I literally just had like my brothers. Weird lore that I'm dropping in this video, but yeah, I was homeschooled when I was a little kid. Like, I was not in tune with popular pop culture of that time. I'm gonna be righting a serious wrong, and I'm gonna be reading the Twilight books for the very first time at the ripe age of 25. This year is the 20th anniversary of the entire series, and I'm just like fully ready to finally know the context behind all of the memes. I really want to know the context behind the famous meme and quote,
Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca?
I want to know why the fuck he said that.
I felt like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican.
So I literally don't know anything about the series besides like all the memes. I don't know the details of it. The only thing I know is that Edward's a vampire, Jacob's a werewolf, Bella's a teenager, there's a baseball scene, and there's like a little love triangle between Edward and Jacob, I think. Maybe I'm making up the love triangle thing, but place your bet. So you guys think I'm gonna be team Edward or team Jacob? My friend who I'm reading the book series with, Andrea, you guys have known her. I've featured her in the channel before. She was actually the one who told me to read the series with her. So I'm doing this because of her, and I'm so excited. We're gonna catch up later and start the series together. But anyways, she thinks I'm gonna be team Jacob, and I'm really curious to know why. I think like look wise, like attractive wise, Jacob is hotter than Edward. I'm sorry to say. I forgot their actors' names, but the actor of Edward is ugly. I just don't like a white boy. But yeah, we're gonna fully get into the mood. I'm gonna try to embody early 2010s Twilight mania. I can't give you guys any promises just because I haven't seen the tickets go on sale just yet, but there's gonna be a premiere of the Twilight movies in theaters in my local city, and I'm really so excited. Like, if I get to go to this movie premiere, it'll be like peak Twilight fan experience. I'll literally feel like I'm watching the movies as they came out way back then. So it'll be really fun. If I get the tickets, I'll definitely let you guys know. If not, we'll have a cozy Twilight movie night in with my friend Andrea. Another thing before we start is that this vlog is gonna be full of spoilers. I am so excited to be reading Twilight. I'm just gonna fully embrace the cringe and the silliness of this series, and I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm not gonna come in here with any type of airs. I'll see you guys later with Andrea. I don't know if she wants to come in here and talk to the camera. She doesn't do YouTube or any type of content creation type of thing like that, so she probably will be shy, but we're gonna meet up later, go to a coffee shop and start Twilight, and I'll see you guys then. Okay. Hi guys, good morning. I'm still in my pajamas, so excuse that, but I have been reading Twilight for the past, well, it's been a week since I started this book, but I read the majority of this yesterday because I wanted to get it done by tonight in order to watch the movie premiere, but I just checked the theater website and they moved it for next week. I'm almost halfway through, so I feel like I could finish it today. Guys, this is actually like really good. Who would have thought that a book that's been beloved for over 20 years is actually quite fucking good? I just didn't expect for me to really enjoy it in the way that I am. I came into this book expecting just a little bit of cringe, expecting a little bit of silliness. Like, don't get me wrong, the concept of this is quite silly, but it's really good. Like, okay, this is like young adult book. It's gonna be written a little bit cringe. It's gonna be written a little simple. Just don't expect too much. But the writing is actually really good. Like, it's actually written so well. It doesn't feel very juvenile or cringe. I had another reading session with my friend. It's been really, really fun to read this with her, by the way. It's just so fun to like read alongside each other and read the same scenes and comment on the same scenes, giggle about the same thing. It's been really, really fun to read alongside her, and I feel like maybe if you grew up with this series, maybe you did that with your friends. So I'm happy that I'm getting that experience. I'm having the time of my life. I'm on chapter 12 right now. Bella and Edward are now officially come out as like a little bit of a couple in school. I low-key like love them. I love the scenes of them together because they're so awkward together, but in like a cute way. I was like, no, I can't be friends with you. I gotta stay away from you because it's very dangerous for me to be with you. But then a couple chapters later, he's like, fuck it. I don't care. I don't really care. Let the chips fall where they may. We'll figure out the consequences together, but I must warn you, I'm dangerous. And she's like, I know you are, and I don't care. She's literally talking about how he frightens her, but she feels safe with him. She's such a damsel in distress. Love that for her, because at every single turn, Edward is saving her life. Like, I got this scene where she's walking and then these four guys start trailing her. Edward comes in whipping in his Volvo, tells her to get in, and drives her away. That's when he like spills his secrets, like, yeah, basically I'm a vampire and what are you gonna do about it? And literally Bella's like, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care what you are. It's a silly time, but I'm having a really good time. I'm really, really liking this. I'm like really into this, and I keep highlighting so many passages. Obviously, since Edward is not a human, Bella is very curious about it, and she keeps asking him a lot of questions, and he's like, enough with you asking me questions. Now it's my turn to ask questions. And she's like, okay, I guess, like, I don't know what's so interesting about me. I'm just like a puny human. But then he's asking her questions like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite band? And just all this mundane, like, first date type of questions. And it's so cute. So what did you do last night? I asked. He chuckled. Not a chance. It's my day to ask questions. Oh, that's right. What do you want to know? My forehead creased. I couldn't imagine anything about me that could be in any way interesting to him. What's your favorite color? He asked, his face grave. They're actually like so freaking cute together. I really want to sit here and binge read the rest of this today because it is so readable. Mike is saying he looks at you like you're something to eat. This is about Edward Cullen once they're like official kinda. He does want to eat her, and I'm here like, this is so much fun. I want to show a little example of the writing because it really is good. Maybe it's a little bit stupid of me to be so shocked, but listen to this. I'm on page 202, chapter 12. Bella and Edward keep talking about their trip to Seattle, and there's this little passage that says, I intuitively knew and sensed he did too that tomorrow will be pivotal. Our relationship couldn't continue to balance as it did on the point of a knife. We will fall on one edge or the other, depending entirely upon his decision or his instincts. My decision was made before I ever consciously chose it. I was committed to seeing it through, because there was nothing more terrifying to me, more excruciating than the thought of turning away from him. It was an impossibility. That's insane, actually. Like, that's so good. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that Bella is actually like so fucking funny. She's hilarious, actually. She's so quippy and sarcastic. I laugh every time she's on the page because she always has something funny to say. I have 100 pages left of Twilight. I'm currently on the baseball scene. I didn't expect to find Edward and Bella as a couple so dang cute. The majority of this book has been like scenes of Edward and Bella together, and it's cute. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little bit obsessed with how Edward says she smells so good to him. I really like that. I really like a little monster romance. I like the fact that he is going so against his instincts to be with Bella and to keep her safe from not only people like him but himself as well. And I really like that trope. This entire chunk has been Bella and Edward together. Bella has been learning more about Edward, what he is and how he works, his superpowers. She's been learning about his family, about how Edward came to be as a vampire. They've met each other's families. I am, however, very curious to know when exactly Jacob comes in and becomes more of a character. Hi friends, good evening. This afternoon I didn't finish Twilight. I took a nap and I didn't finish the book before I went to work, but I am determined to finish it right now. I really want to finish this before I go off to sleep. So I'm going to try my best to stay awake and finish this last 70 pages of Twilight. And you guys are going to be here for the ride because I don't know what's going to happen. Something I really like about vampire books is how the lore of vampires, the essence is the same, but there's little details that change. And in Twilight, it's saying that to become a vampire, you have to be left alive by a vampire after they've drawn blood from you because their fangs have like a venom, and that venom is what eventually turns you into a vampire. And I think that's very, very interesting. I really like the difference in vampire lore per book, but this one, this book takes so many liberties about being a vampire. It's so funny. Like the vampires that sparkle in the sun. That's so silly. Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm currently in a part where, after the baseball scene, these three vampires are passing through, and there's one of them that catches Bella's scent and he wants to hunt her down. Bella is recognizing the room where he's waiting for her, and it's a dance studio right next to where she used to live with her mom. I don't want anything to happen to her mom. This has so quickly become a hostage situation. I haven't expected that. I'm in the edge of my seat. Oh my god. They have her mom. That's crazy. I can't read that. Obviously, she doesn't die because there's a 5-book series and Bella's endgame. But Jesus Christ, I'm at the edge of my seat. I have no idea how she's getting out of this. She's gonna meet the vampire who's hunting her without letting the others know. Imagine being a vampire and being called average looking. God, that would do me in. Imagine living forever and being called average looking by a 17-year-old girl. Bella is alive. She's in the hospital, badly bruised. Her mom is coming over because the vampire never had her mom. Asking like, how are we gonna explain what happened to me to my mom? And Edward says, you fell down 2 flights of stairs and through a window. He paused. You have to admit it could happen. Yeah, it could, but like, god damn. That's actually so funny. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so cute. He is in love with her. Her mom is literally like, I think that boy likes you. She's talking about Edward. Oh my god. These two are gonna fucking kill me. Listen to this shit. I don't seem to be strong enough to stay away from you, so I suppose that you'll get your way, whether it kills you or not, he added roughly. Good. Bella says good. The yearning that they have for each other, that's crazy. They're going to prom. Jacob. Oh my god, that's how it ends? What the heck happens in the second book then? I really like this. I really did. And this vlog is not over because I still have to see Twilight in theaters. I think I told you guys that they moved the date. So it was supposed to be November 13th and they changed it to November 20th. So I'm really hoping that I can get tickets. If not, I'm still gonna watch the movie with my friend Andrea, but we're not ending this vlog until I see the movie. And I can see all of these iconic scenes in movie format. I think that'll be so fun. Luna, you're so cute, my girl. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the morning. So I was in the middle of editing this vlog and I realized that I never really gave my final thoughts on Twilight. I also watched the movie last night, so I can finally talk about the movie with you guys. And oh my god, it was so much fun to watch the movie in the theater, packed with people who loved the series. People were literally giggling. People were literally giggling and screaming in the theater. It felt like a concert at one point. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? But I went with it. I went with it. It was just so fun to watch it in that atmosphere, to be honest with you. Like people were literally going like and I was like, yeah, you know what, girl? Yeah, same. I feel like I got like an original fangirl experience because when I was talking to people who are older than me and saw this movie in theaters, people were acting in the same way back then. At this point, people had read the books and they were just so excited to see how the scenes will play out in like an action format. And so people were giggling back then. So I got the original Twilight watching experience, and I'm so happy. I also saw it with my friend Andrea, who I'm reading the book with, and I also went with my boyfriend and my little sister. I didn't know that she had watched like all of the movies. Mind you, she's 16. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you watched the movies before I ever did? And I'm 25 years old. Because the theater was not silent at all, I also was like chit-chatting with my boyfriend who was sitting next to me and my friend who was sitting on the other side of me. Literally, guys, like in such a suspense of getting these tickets. I think it was like a random ass time that I saw the tickets on sale the day before. No announcement at all. I just had the web page on at all times and I will periodically like go on it and refresh to check. And I just did it at a random fucking time in the afternoon and there were tickets. I had a lot of fun watching the movie and then I also had a lot of fun reading the book. I'm pretty sure I reacted to the final pages with you guys. And honestly, I had such a fun experience reading this book. I was reflecting on this because I've just grown so much as a reader recently. And I think that if I read this book maybe a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have liked Twilight. I would have thought it's stupid and not cool at all. Like, I would have just found it immediately like so cringe. And there are cringe scenes in this, you know, but it was just so fun. Like, I just went with it. So I think if I didn't read this right now, if I read this when I was in my peak snob, like I only read literary fiction type of phase, I wouldn't have liked Twilight. But now that I'm like getting into fantasy, getting into romantasy as well, I'm just a lot more open to different things in books now, especially like a fantasy romance type of thing. And also the fact that I read it with a friend and we could chit chat and yap and giggle over certain scenes was just so much fun. Guys, I had a lot of fun with this vlog. Let me know what your experience was as a Twilight fangirl. If you were an OG Twilight fan back then, please let me know how the atmosphere was around these books. How was the Twilight mania back then? I hate that I missed out, but I feel like I had the experience anyways this weekend. If you guys have stayed into the very end, please drop a apple emoji for Twilight, and I'll see you guys very soon.